Hello everyone! It's Monday, November 17th, 2025, and this is your Appalachia Daily Update. We have several major breaking news stories from Cherokee County to lead with today. First, officials are investigating a deadly house fire that occurred on Friday off John Taylor Road. Firefighters were called to the scene, and officials later confirmed one fatality. The victim's identity has not yet been released, and the cause of the fire remains under active investigation. In other law enforcement news, deputies dismantled a massive drug operation, seizing over 500 pounds of methamphetamine from an abandoned trailer on Kings Creek Ford Road in Blacksburg. This is the second largest meth bust in the county's history, with an estimated street value of over $1.5 million. Two suspects, Billy Pitts and Joseph Martin, were arrested and charged. Authorities say more arrests are likely. That wasn't the only police action. A multi-county manhunt that stretched across western North Carolina has ended. Two suspects, Luis Reynosa and Kristen Ramsey, were taken into custody. The search began after a shooting on Hyde Creek in Swain County. Reynosa was wanted for the shooting itself, while Ramsey was wanted for accessory after the fact. And in a brief note from the school system, a teacher in Cherokee County has been placed on administrative leave following an arrest. The district has not released the teacher's name or the nature of the charges. We are also following two ongoing and critical search and rescue operations. Here in Cherokee, the search continues for 24-year-old Elijah Maney. He was last seen entering the woods near 88-6 Lambert Branch Road. Officials say they are now adjusting their operational strategy after initial searches using drones with thermal imaging and reviewing surveillance footage have not yet located him. A $500 reward is being offered for information leading to his whereabouts. And in Union County, Georgia, a large-scale search is intensifying for a missing hiker on Blood Mountain. The hiker has been identified as 67-year-old Charles Hosh, an experienced hiker and law professor from Texas who is visiting family. His car was found at the Byron Herbert Reese trailhead on Veterans Day. In a key update, a witness confirmed having an extended conversation with Hosh on the trail, confirming he had reached the summit and was on his way back down when he was last seen. We now have more details on the tragic death of a bicyclist in Marble. The victim has been identified as 48-year-old Helen Runge of Marble. The North Carolina State Highway Patrol reports that Runge was struck by a 2005 Jeep driven by 46-year-old Christopher Searcy, who is also from Marble. Searcy has been charged with misdemeanor death by vehicle and notably driving while his license was revoked. In some better news from the high country, the Oconaluftee Visitor Center in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park is fully open. The center had faced closures during the recent government shutdown, but was able to reopen thanks to a vital partnership between the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians and the Friends of the Smokies, who provided funding. And a quick safety notice from the Tennessee Valley Authority: the Appalachia Dam will be sluicing, or releasing, about 25 cubic feet per second of water until further notice. The TVA warns everyone downstream that this water release schedule can change suddenly and without notice. Turning now to sports. It was a big weekend for high school football, and we have good news for two local teams. Both the Murphy Bulldogs and the Robbinsville Black Knights are advancing to the third round of the North Carolina State playoffs. Murphy secured their spot with a victory over Cherokee, powered by a huge night from running back Cameron Clem, who had 181 yards and 3 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Robbinsville dominated their game, defeating Andrews in a 56-7 blowout. Robbinsville will advance to play East Columbus this Friday. Looking at the community calendar, the town of Murphy has announced that its annual Murphy Mountain Christmas Parade is set for Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. The parade route will run from the Valley Village Shopping Center down to the LNN Depot. Other local happenings include the ongoing Big Art Show and Sale, and the Murphy Public Library will be hosting a community watch party for Age of Disclosure on Sunday, November 23rd at 2 p.m. And finally, a nice recap from this past weekend in Hayesville, which hosted the WNC Festival of Trees at the Beal Center. The event, which wrapped up yesterday, featured beautifully decorated trees from local businesses and community groups, with all proceeds going to support local student scholarships. And that's the news for today. We'll see you tomorrow. If you found this newscast interesting or want to know how to be a part of it, contact us at podcasts with an S at riverrun, that's all one word, .digital. There's no need to add .com. That's podcasts at riverrun.digital. And remember, take care of your neighbors and they will take care of you.